Thank you very much, KN Rao, for taking time out of your busy day to conduct this interview. For the benefit of those who don't know about your work, can you describe a little bit about your background and also discuss how you were your process of developing predictive skill as an astrologer?
Well, it's a very long story. I'll try to put it briefly. I fell ill when I was 11 years old. I was nearly dying. That was during the Second World War. Anyway, when I came back home, my mother, who was an astrologer, initiated me into astrology, numerology, palmistry, graphology to divert my attention from my own physical weakness. I learned those things but did not pursue it because I was more interested in sports, playing games outside. But sometime or the other, I dabbled in some astrology even after getting into government service. So starting from 1942, in 1960s, when I met my spiritual guru, my interest in astrology intensified because he was interested always in astrology, and he said it is a great eternal tradition of the country. People must take interest in it. It is Vedanga, part of the Vedas. So I was still doing it spasmodically. Later, when I met my Jyotish Guru Bhaskaranand, everything got systematized. Because he told me that the answers I was seeking to many spiritual questions were available through astrology. He wrote an excellent book on astrology. Initial 5 chapters dealt with astrology, religion, astrology, psychology, etc. Most brilliant chapters I ever read. But after his death, some of his disciples have stolen that book. It has not been published so far. It's a big tragedy. I cannot imagine of anyone else in the world writing a book with so much experience and such a rich insight as he wrote. That is lost. I don't know. I tried my best to get it traced in Ahmedabad. It is not available. But what happened is, in course of time, I got fed up with astrology because it is not my source of earning. I never have turned it into a source of profit or source of earning. I was only doing it to help people, my friends. My mantra guru, Swami Paramanand Saraswati, told me not to give up astrology. He said, through astrology, many people will come to you and do Vishnu Sahasranam, Gita, etc. So that becomes an attraction for them to come and do this for remedial measures. They will come into the spiritual path through your astrology. That has proved tremendously correct. In the city of Delhi alone, North Indians who are never doing stotra recitation or chanting, there are at least 10,000 people who do Vishnu Sahasranam in the city of Delhi alone now. It has spread among North Indians. South Indians have been doing it. In 1980, my Guruji took Samadhi. And I thought I would finally stop astrology. Then I met Murkhanandji here in Delhi, in Noida, Ghaziabad. He told me never to give up astrology. I said, why? He said, you have a big mission to fulfill. Through you, this science of astrology will be revived. You will build up the world's best and the biggest institution. I jocularly told him, Swamiji, I don't have Gadi, Badi, Sadi. Gadi means I don't have a car. I never had a desire ever to have a car which I could easily afford, because I want to live with minimum things. Badi means house. I never even had any house. I bought this small house only because paying rents in Delhi would have made my living impossible, uneconomical. Very heavy rents. So it has proved a blessing in disguise, 15 years now. Sadi means what a woman wears. That I never got married. So I said, no body, no Gadi, no Sadi. How can I build up an institution? He said, when God wills it, it will come. And everything will get created, you will see that. That will happen. It was a very fantastic vision of 1980. It was unbelievable. In the year 1982, Bharati Vidya Bhavan wrote to me a letter that they wanted to start astrology classes. They wanted me to take it up. They had known from some sources that I was teaching astrology to small groups in the office and at home. I met them, I told them I would not start an institution in such a simple way as this. If I start an institution, it would be lasting, and it would last even after I die or retire. I will build up an institution with team of teachers, not single-handed. So wait for some time. In 1986,
I have a problem with the hard disk.
So 1982, Bharati Vidya Bhavan asked me to start a class. I told them I would not start it so easily, because if I start anything, I would like to build up a team of teachers. And the institution will survive after I retire or die. In 87, I was ready with a small team of teachers who were not very good, but somehow manageable. Each one could teach something, small little bit. They were not thorough. Anyway, we started. With only 30 students. Today in 2009, we have 1200 students, 27 teachers. We have 80 publications, research publications. And we have a quarterly journal running now for more than 12 years. So it has been a very, very substantial achievement in that sense, and every prediction made by Murkha Nanji has come out correct. What he saw in the vision, everything has come out correct.